Last time on Spagoots Realms, our four heroes came face to face with their mission, the Soul Door. A giant door holding the souls of the innocent. Every time they attack it, it attacks back. Will they uncover dark secrets about this Soul Door? Will they be able to free the souls trapped inside? And will they be able to escape the labyrinth alive? Let's find out.
Just a heads up, if you attack this thing one more time, it will start initiative. So you said you wanted to try something, Ava.
Yes, I did. Just to see if the laser will blast through the jaw.
Just a heads up, if you do the hit, initiative order will start.
Will it blast through the thing?
Only one way to find out.
I was thinking about casting Control Flame on the yo-yo of enchantment. Smacking
And try and make that happen?
Yeah, just trying to smack it, kind of.
Okay. And I assume you're going to use the flame from a torch nearby?
Yeah.
Because that's a thing that exists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there were torches and stuff on the walls.
Okay. So, do a quick dexterity check to see how you handle that motherfucking yo-yo.
19 plus.
Okay, so you handle this shit just fine. You don't even need to roll that. All right, roll one more d20 just as an attack roll.
9.
Tell you what, since you were so fucking dope on that yo-yo, you have advantage. Roll again.
Okay. 7.
Okay, and we'll say you have a sort of proficiency. Okay, so that's gonna be an 11, which wins. The yo-yo does d4 plus whatever spell's in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So roll 2 d4s.
4.
Okay.
3.
You kind of pull out the yo-yo, and any particular yo-yo tricks you want to do?
Round the world.
Okay, you round the world that sucker, and as it's going around the world, it zips by some flame, which you use Control Flame to add to the yo-yo itself.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was imagining.
And eventually, it just runs right into that soul door, doing 7 damage to it. Okay, and you see that the mouth is trying to open, but it's locked up. You can see that it's resisting it, and there's not too much give, but it does not open. And you see the bright light inside start to glow pretty bright, a lot brighter than anything you've seen so far.
I keep an eye on Sunny and Vinka.
And after waiting for a long time, you notice that since this laser is still not fired, and it still isn't firing, and it just stays there in this glowing state.
What I figured out is I think that the more that we hit it, the more the laser will start to glow until it full on explodes.
Yeah, tell you what, roll investigation real quick.
17, yes.
Okay. So in your investigation of the Arcana, you figure out that it's just holding it in there.
Yes.
And all of this leftover energy is just going to keep on building
up. Yep.
and building. And
until it explodes.
Until either it explodes or until the gloves of attraction wear off. Because you notice that as it takes this damage, it starts to slowly, very slowly, give way a little bit before the gloves of attraction smush them back together. And you come up with the assumption that the DM will confirm that the more you attack this thing, the more the gloves of attraction spell is gonna give way. And when it gives way, it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
So, let's roll for initiative.
Woo!
Alright, so the battle between the Soul Door begins. And Vinka, you are top of the order.
Okay, so I'm guessing that we're gonna have to kill this thing as quickly as possible. So I haven't done a breath attack yet so
Yep.
far at all.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try to do that, but I don't know
Try
exactly
to
what to
scorch
do.
this sucker. Vinka, would you like to breathe fire or lightning?
I'm gonna say lightning, because I mean, if it's gonna blast a laser at us, why don't I do it right on
Oh,
back?
nice. You breathe lightning, you just like open your mouth, and these billows of just electric energy just comes flying out of your mouth, and it just sort of like envelops this door almost, sending like electrical shocks just all the way around it. And despite being a construct, you can tell that it definitely hurt it, and it hurt it for... Tell you what, for the breath, we'll say roll a d8.
Okay. 7.
Ooh, another hit of 7. Alright, so you make that hit, and the second you make the hit, you see the jaw struggles to open. However, the gloves of attraction are keeping it tightly shut. And you see the light just grows a little bit brighter. Alright, so next, Sunny is in the order. And Sunny says, Alright, so what are we doing? Are we hitting hard?
I guess, yeah.
Aye. And she pulls out a crossbow, and she fires 3 times. The fire arrow and the ice arrow both hit with a spurt of flame and a spurt of ice just like erupting over the skull of this thing. And it does... Let me do some rolling. Okay. 11 damage. Alright, and of course the second it's hit, you see the skull is trying to open its mouth again, and you see it's like putting up a little bit of resistance, and it's taking a bit longer than it did last time for it to give up, but eventually it does give, and it stays shut. But the light sort of almost like doubles in brightness. It's getting pretty bright. Like you could use this as a solid flashlight. Right? Next in the order is
I'm just
Thorny.
thinking about something. If we jammed something in there and left it open a little bit, like a little bit, would that help some of the energy escape? Like if we put like a sword in there and held it open for a second, would some of the energy be able to be released?
The jaws of the skull?
Yeah.
If you want to try that, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm gonna take that as a...
However, well, I mean, like, if you want to try that, go right ahead. That's what I'm going to say. I will say that your theory is a pretty solid one.
But
I feel like that would end bad.
But it is.
I don't know.
But opening this up is going
Yeah.
to take up someone's turn.
And also, opening it up means you have to be right in the line of fire for the 23 points of damage, 24, 20-something points of damage that have already been collected.
Well, that's if it doesn't eke out, but does
Okay.
it? Who knows?
If you want to try it, then do it on your turn, yo.
Yeah. That being said, it is Thorny's turn. Thorny?
Okay. Was any of that discussion in character or not?
We can say it was in
in
character. We can say it was some free action in between character, and y'all have mulled over this idea.
yeah.
Okay. Altivo, do you want me to give it a shot?
I think it would probably just destroy whatever thing we put in there anyway. And I don't think you'd want to get that done to Zeno.
Thorny takes out the second hand axe that he has.
Nice.
Wait.
You still have it first one. You picked up the first one.
Oh, I did?
Wait.
Yeah.
I have a crowbar.
You have a crowbar?
You don't have a crowbar anymore.
I have a crowbar.
No, you don't. You left it on the trap, remember? When you were picking up that
What?
bracelet. You
Oh,
used
yeah!
it as the thing to...
Oh, heck, you're right. Oh, dang it.
Thorny takes one of his hand axes and hacks it in between the teeth.
Okay, and kind of pry it open? You're gonna try to pry it open, kinda?
He's like, okay, here's what I'm envisioning. Because he's still like ducked under, like behind the door, like under the skull right next to the door. Because he's still
Okay.
in like elbowing reach, right? So he just kind of reaches up and like puts it right between the teeth, but he's still ducked. Like, he's not standing. You know what I mean? He's like below
Yeah,
the skull.
I get what you mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Do a strength check to see if you can manage to open it. If that's what you're trying.
Okay.
Because
Because the gloves of attraction are no joke.
yeah, they're not
Yeah,
gonna
that is a 14 plus 2. That's a 16.
Thorny's strong as fuck.
Thorny's stats suck dick, okay? Like,
All right.
anyways.
Okay, here's how it's gonna work.
Oh no!
I heard that Thorny was ripped, that Thorny had an 8-pack.
All right, so you eke it open, and a tiny little bit of laser comes out, and it goes for the last person that attacked it.
Oh, fuck.
Let me roll a dexterity saving throw for Sunny.
No. Can I roll to push her out of the way?
I'll save you that because I rolled a dexterity saving throw for Sunny and it's passed.
Okay, good.
So she's like a little frightened, goes ah! And just hops out of the way.
I catch
And
her.
and yeah, so you see that it's still lit up about the same length that it was before Sunny's attack. So you assume that some of the sort of pent up power has been released, but not all of it.
Okay, Thorny.
Yes.
You keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Crouching under the skull? Perfect.
Yeah,
I can
and,
do that.
Like whenever you can, give it a smack, but like also
Just
let us
kinda-
know
you
whenever
got
you're about to.
Ooh, okay.
What's that about, Thorny?
Well, I can do that right now if I want to do an action surge.
You want to use an action surge to
Hey!
open up this thing's mouth once more?
Well, I was gonna use the action surge to punch the door again because I have a theory.
Roll an attack roll with your action surge.
Okay. Do I have to do I add anything to it?
Roll d20 and then let me know. I think you add 2 because that's your unarmed.
Okay.
bonus.
I rolled a 15 plus 2, 17.
Yeah, you're in the clear there. And roll a d4 for damage.
3. So I'm still crouched under the skull and I punch the door for 3 damage.
Okay, and you see that the glow within the mouth of it grows slightly.
Does it shoot at me?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Because in order for it to like right now, it's kind of like biting down really hard on your hand axe, and it won't fly out unless you like specifically move it in such a way that like it's kind of like a faucet, you know?
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
It won't come out until you've opened it.
What I was thinking, when I was crouched under the door and I punched it, the arrow the laser shot down, but it didn't hit me. Am I?
Well,
too
that's because
close?
you dodged. That's because you dodged.
Oh, I dodged it. Got it.
I'll say it's
okay.
because you dodged. It isn't because you're
Okay.
safe where you are.
Yeah,
you are
that's
not
what I was-
safe
okay.
where you are.
Good. Okay, great. That's
just
what I
make
wanted
that
to know.
clear for you.
Perfect.
You are not
I just
safe.
got lucky. Awesome.
Never think that
Beautiful.
you're safe.
Right. That's like why I wanted to check. So that's why Thorny punched it again. But okay. Nope.
All right, and Light Boy, you're up.
Okay, so this door has like an AC, right?
Yes, it does have an AC.
Okay, good. Then that means that this will be useful. I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on the door. Yeah, flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage. So whoever attacks it after me has advantage on that roll. So I'm going to roll my damage, I guess, because it's not really like
it's a
or
spell
what?
attack,
Yeah,
right?
a ranged spell attack. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, I think
Do
I was
that.
rolling d20 for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ooh, that is a 20 total.
Oh shit! All right, all right. Roll damage.
Okay, let's 46. All right. Ooh, 6 right off the bat. 6
Okay.
plus 5
Yeah.
plus 2 plus 6. That's 12 plus 5 plus 2. damage.
That's
then
19 damage.
And then the next attack has advantage on their attack roll. So
All right. So the guy. Let me just do some math real quick. This is getting a lot more interesting than I expected it to be. I'm not gonna lie. So that's that. And these guiding bolts just like hit this door hard. And after it hits the door, that light goes like from like when you have a dimmer, it goes from like low to high. This thing is got a bright bit of magic in its mouth. And the jaws are like, the attraction spell is like really struggling to like stay shut, and it's a long struggle, but it is still holding shut just fine.
nice.
So, Quintus is next. So Quintus is going to fix up this, just like use the illusion coin to create this big old sword in her hand. Like it's pretty nice. It's bigger than most of the swords you've seen. And as she does it, you see that she like kind of like winces a smidge because she's using this coin to make this sword happen. But as she does it, she charges at this thing, takes a sword, and just slams it on this thing. And you said Quintus has advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'll do it. And hits it for 2d8s of damage. And with that, it's the jaws are trying to open once more, and they're like visibly shaking a little bit. Like you could tell it's like really working hard to keep it together, and like you almost think that it's gonna like open up, but it doesn't.
Oh shit.
We're getting close.
I think it would be good for everybody to stay back.
Can Thorny try and open it again?
When it's his turn, yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're working in turns. It's initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is Lab's turn right now. Lab, pretty much turns to Sunny and says, "Oi, Sunny! Mind if I reload it for you?" And Sunny's like, "Yeah, all right." And Sunny's reload action is no more. She can just fire next turn. All right.
Oh.
Now.
I guess Lab was useful for something after all.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't mean that.
You know, not like he had the map or
character.
anything.
No.
All right. So now it is the Soul Door's turn. And
Come on, motherfucker.
the Soul Door's eyes start to glow. And out of these eyes come a bunch of ghastly, like, sort of spirit-looking things.
Oh, jeez.
And you can see that their eyes, like, compared to the spirits that you might usually see, these spirits' eyes are completely just glazed over. There are 3 of them. One of them has a club, one of them has a sword, and one of them has a bow. And they all do their business. The one with the club sees Thorny sitting underneath the door and tries to make an attack.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
And it hits.
Great. I'm just
And
fucking
this-
bludgeoned by a pink ghost.
Yeah, you're bludgeoned by a ghost. And it does 5 damage to you.
Fantastic.
The one with the sword is gonna go for Lab. Lab fortunately dodges out of the way. And the one with the arrow is going to point it at Altivo.
Can I try and jump out of the way?
If you what's your AC?
14.
You managed to jump out of the way
Ah,
of
thank
the
God.
arrow. All right. So now the situation is Soldor's there, and now there are a bunch of mean ass spirits trying to mess your day up.
That's good.
Vinka, it is your turn.
Okay. You said there was one with a club, a sword, and an arrow, or a bow and arrow. Which one am I closest to?
You are standing right next to the one with the bow and arrow.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to just slash him, short sword style.
Okay. Do an attack roll.
11.
Okay. That hits, and the second your sword makes contact with this guy, he just fizzes.
Oh, there he goes.
Don't you mean there he ghost?
I'm leaving.
There he goes.
Alright, it's gonna be Sunny's turn, and Sunny is gonna bypass all these spooky dudes, and she's gonna decide to aim at this door once more. Let's see. Alright, first one hits. Ooh, second one hits critical. And the third one hits.
Sonny, you're amazing.
Well,
Alright. Okay, so she fires, and she says, "Hey, Soul Door, eat this!" And fires all three of them at once. And the fire one and the electric one, they hit just as you've seen before. This ice one, like, maybe it hit just the right angle, but it makes just, like, a beautiful, like, almost miniature blizzard, it looks like, almost, on this door, just right on the skull. And hits it for 14 damage. And now, the soul door is shaking. The skull is shaking a lot in response to that. The skull, its jaws are shaking. And just like a little bit of it peeps open. Like, it peeps open for just a little bit, letting a very small beam out towards Sunny, and then closes it immediately after. And I say little beam, but it was still pretty sizable.
Can I try and help pull them out of the way?
Yes, you can. If you wish, you can do a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get to him in time.
15.
Okay. So you make it to Sunny on time. You're gonna have to do another one to see if you can get, like, you can either at this point you can either try to push Sunny out of the way and take the damage.
No, I'm gonna pull them.
Okay, do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 17 plus 4, right? Plus 4? Dexterity?
Yeah.
17,
Alright, so
18, 19, 20, 21? Is that
yeah,
right?
no. You zoom in, you grab Sunny,
I fly over and scoop him up.
Yeah, that's it. Explain how this works. You scoop him up, you kind of like hold him in your wings, and you kind of feel the energy of this laser like sort of like grazing past your feet as it goes by. And then when it hits the wall, there's a big explosion and there's a bit of a shake, like the ground shakes a bit, but you and Sunny are both safe.
Aw.
Good job.
I sit her down and say, "Be careful."
Oh yeah, I will. Didn't expect that.
You're doing a good job. Just try not to get in the way of any more big ol' lasery things.
Oh yeah, you can say that again. All right, so Thorny, it's your turn.
What is so the door? Does it look like a normal door to enter anything, or is it like a big double door with the skull in between the?
It's a big singular door with
Single
a skull in the center.
So okay. My axe is still inside of the skull's teeth, right?
Yes. If you do a strength check, then you can eke out some of that energy.
But will that be my turn?
I'll let you do it as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'd let out some of the energy first. Just so it doesn't fucking explode.
Yeah.
It's like when you need to hit like a
hit
massive
Sunny again, or try to hit Sunny
belch.
again.
Yeah.
Sunny can only dodge so many hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on who attacked it last.
Which, yeah, it was Sunny.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and don't forget that there's a dude with a club right in front of you, too.
Oh, how many of them dissolved?
Only the archer dissolved, because Vinka got him.
Oh,
got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Thorny's gonna, I guess, take out Xeno and just kind of like whiff it through the air. Just like wipe him away, you know?
Just try to wipe away the club.
Yeah, just kind of, because like, they're just like vapors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's just gonna kind of poof with Xeno.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you make an attack roll because it's just like nice and easy, but they go away.
Okay. And that was my attack?
That one. That was your attack. Yes, you're
Okay.
bringing them away. Does your attack?
All right. So then I knock the axe and get some of the extra energy out.
All right, do a strength check. See if you can beat the gloves of attraction spell.
Okay. That is 16 plus 2. 18.
All right, you eke a bit of it out, and it goes to the person who last attacked the door, which is Sunny.
15 plus.
You're just prematurely rolling this.
Of course.
You know, Sunny jumped out of the way just fine.
I ain't gonna fucking risk it.
And also,
I'm just
I do want to add, battles do work in turns.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times this should be allowed. Like, I don't know. I mean, Ryan, if you want to
no, I actually have a very distinct thing planned for if Altivo happens to try to fly in and save somebody.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I actually had that in my
I'm just-
fucking plan book. That's why I was so ready. I'll say that first one you had to say, but this one, Sunny jumps out of the way just fine, and since you already saved her once this turn,
Okay.
come on next, Light Boy.
I just don't want anything to happen to Sunny.
Yeah, jump.
It's okay. It'll be
I just wanna
fine.
protect her.
Alright, Light Boy, it is your turn.
Okay, so Light Boy just kind of like, hey, does anybody need like some magic healing stuff?
Everyone kind of shake their head.
You sure?
Thorny got hit with a club, but Thorny, do you need?
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Got a scratch on my arm, on my shoulder from where that guy hit me with the club. I think it might bruise later, but I think I'm good.
Yeah, it ain't immediate attention, I would say.
Okay, cool. Well then I guess I'm going for the door again, aren't I?
Yeah, hit
I
that
guess
shit
that's
up.
just like my best option.
Yeah.
I want to do some like sizable damage, but also I don't want to use up my last like spell slot on this thing just in case someone needs to be healed. So I'm just gonna can I just like run up and like just hit it with my dagger?
Yeah, you can do that.
My boy's
Stab
gonna
this
fucking
stab the door. Stab the door.
Yeah, she's just like ah.
All right, so she runs in screaming and she stabs the door. All right, roll.
Okay, yeah.
roll and tackle.
Attack bonus. I got a 7.
Everyone just kind of watches Light Boy run across the room.
We'll say that you made that. I think that I'm pretty sure. I don't know what
I mean, it's up
efficiency
to
and
you.
daggers are, or if it's like plus or like what your attack bonus is to that.
My attack bonus is 1. I got that's total 7. I rolled a 6 and added the 1.
It's total 7. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
no.
it's
run
total
up,
7.
You run up screaming, and you try to stab this thing, but you get the angle wrong, and it like bounces off.
To be fair, it sounds about right because I am just hitting a door with a knife.
Thorny sees it, and
Thorny's just clapping and just staring down at you.
Like I just imagine
Hey.
like
Hey,
just
listen.
slapping their hand on the door.
all right.
What else did you want me to do?
I mean, I punched
That's
it
right,
and did
okay.
damage. I punched it and did damage, so...
Right.
Oh! Okay! Well, I'm sorry, we're not the same person. Anyway.
All right, so it's Quintus's turn once more, and she's like kind of breathing heavily from using the coin.
Can I just
And-
say that Quintus looks like a fucking anime hero right now,
What? Just like
with the huge fucking Buster sword and like panting really
yeah,
hard.
she has her Buster Sword and she goes in and fucking goes for another hit, which lands and does. Ooh. She's a bit fatigued, so she doesn't hit as hard, but it still does a good 3 damage.
Good job, Quintus.
She like is that right? Going, thanks.
Better than me.
Oh, Light Boy, I'm so sorry.
All right, Altivo, you're up.
Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna try and hit it again with my fucking yo-yo.
Okay, with control flames, I assume?
Yep, it's already enchanted with that.
So it's enchanted with a do a dexterity check. Actually, you don't even do a dexterity check. Just do an attack roll.
Okay. 13.
Give me a damage roll.
13 and then
2d4s.
d4. 4, 2.
All right, that does a good 6 damage.
Trying to think of a cool like yo-yo trick that I can use.
Walk the dog.
I already did walk the dog. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it for Marv.
You can walk the dog and pet the dog at the same time.
Oh my god, yes, that's what I'm gonna do.
God bless.
It's
The
a
ultimate
beautiful
combo.
double combo. All right, so Lab decides he's gonna like, oi! You want me to give that hand axe thing a run?
Oh shit. Fuck yeah. Go for it.
Alright, so he runs up to the hand axe, it's lodged in between the teeth, and he does a strength check to see if he can open. And he most definitely does.
Oh
and
shit.
a very tiny beam flies at Lightboy. Who no, Quintus, my bad. No, it's Altivo. I'm messing up this order. Altivo. You're gonna have to do a dexterity saving throw.
13.
Alright. Unfortunately,
Dang.
you're gonna get hit by a little bit of a laser, and you're gonna get 6 damage done to you.
Okay, what's 6?
No.
What's,
The mouth ekes open, and a tiny bit of energy flies out of it, and you're like almost out of the way when it hits your leg.
does that mean Altivo gets like struck out of the air?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit. Fuck. I'm down to 7 hit points.
Alright, so a bit of an out of order play. Quintus sort of stands up, and the sword fades. Quintus turns to you guys and says, "You guys,
Yeah?
I know that you all can't trust me. I've given a ton of reasons that you can't trust me. I made a bunch of mistakes. But I think this time, I'm going to trust you. Destroy this thing." And with that, she holds up the illusion coin. And the illusion coin shines with a light so bright, it's rivaling the light that's inside the skull's mouth at this point.
Oh my god.
And over Quintus's head, you see slowly materializing as she starts to collapse, this enormous, bigger than Thorny is tall, fist. Just materialize over her head. And with one cry, she says, "Time to undo this!" And the fist flies at the soul door, creating just a deafening boom. Now let's see how much damage this does. Alright. Okay. Okay. And...
I love some good old dice rolling in the middle of a climactic moment.
Okay. So this thing almost shatters the door. Like, this punch is so strong, it makes like multiple cracks in this door, and it's just like a huge beating. And you wonder if the soul door is destroyed, but Quintus can't even tell because she is just collapsed on the ground from using so much energy from this coin. And upon looking, you see the jaws are just rattling just so violently. It's making just a cacophonous sort of just rattling noise, like kind of like this, except a lot louder. Let me do the Foley work. It's just making this, yeah, kind of like that, except, and it's just deafening at this point. And you hear with like almost a crack, the jaws fly open, and this enormous beam just, it's almost blinding how bright this beam is, flying at Quintus. And it...
I'm in trouble. I'm not allowed to do it again. Whose turn is it?
Alright.
I'm gonna go for it.
Alright, roll it. Well, first roll a d20, see if you can get there before this laser fires at her.
Okay, so 18.
Yeah, plus your thing. But
that
we'll say that for that,
anything?
you make it next to Quintus. Right now, you are right next to Quintus. And this is going to be a very difficult dexterity saving throw that you have to make.
19.
Alright.
Yeah.
You manage to pick up Quintus, fly out of the way for part of it. However, you and Quintus are still mostly caught up in the blast. However, you moved fast enough that your body is still still completely intact. It isn't burned to death, and Quintus is only partially just completely charred. Specifically,
Only partially, completely. Just
okay, well,
messed up.
fine. Her arm got just completely charred off. However, this does so much damage that both of you are dead. And with that, you and Quintus open your eyes, and Vinka, you and Quintus are inside the soul door. You open your eyes, and around you see, like, just a bunch of other spirits just kind of flying around in this sort of desolate space. You look around and you see nothing but, like, darkness and the 23 other spirits along with you and Quintus. And in front of you, amidst this darkness, you see what looks to be a little peephole of the outside world. And outside that peephole, you see the scene that you just came from. You see the body of yourself and Quintus on the floor, and you see everyone else looking on. And all of a sudden, you see that hole to the outside world slowly close. To the people outside, you just saw Vinka and Quintus die.
Altivo is in shambles.
Rip.
Just, like, fucking,
Yeah, I can imagine.
like,
And
screaming. Like, literally screaming in, like, anger and, like, misery. And running over.
alright, the top number turns 25, and the doorway opens. And inside, you see a room that's sort of similar to the reading room in that it's got a lot of columns. However, in the center, you see this sort of elevated space and a podium. And on top of that podium, you see a scarlet stone. However, you're a little bit more preoccupied with...
Altivo just does not care what's in there.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They're just, like, cradling Vinka and crying.
Alright.
And they're gonna fucking destroy that door. If it's the last thing they do.
Unfortunately, you're probably going to be able to do exactly that, because this thing looks cracked.
I'm gonna fucking kill that thing, you guys.
Alright, so that was, that wasn't what I expected to happen,
It never is.
but it happened.
I didn't expect that to happen either. I'll be real.
Yeah. Since the user of the Gloves of Attraction spell is gone, the jaws aren't going to be staying shut for the rest of this fight. So we're going to go back to the top of the order. The door's open. One bright side about this is that the pillars, you think, can provide a bit more cover to help you out with these lasers. So that's good. And also there's a stone. So top of the order is Vinka. No, that wasn't me being cool. Vinka, you are inside this, and you're kind of just taking in your surroundings. You see that everything's just complete darkness, and I want you to do... Fuck, I don't even know what kind of check this would be. Let's make it...
See if I can maybe find the
Yeah,
door.
let's
I
make
don't
it
know.
an investigation check to see if, like, you can find a way to, hurt this thing from the inside. Okay,
Well.
so you look around, and there's a lot of blackness.
Yeah,
Wait,
That's what you
wait.
see.
Question.
there's a lot
When
of
you were-
darkness.
When you were
There's a lot of
describing the door, didn't you say Vinka could, like, see where we were standing?
Yes. However,
But that
that
closed.
closed up.
Oh.
Also,
Yeah.
earlier on when I said does anybody want to comfort Altivo, I was hoping my friends would.
No,
guys
I was gonna address Lightboy is very like distant and cold as a like very conscious character choice. So Do
Okay,
not
got
take
it.
this
No,
personally.
no. Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, you can take it personally as a character choice, but
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. As a character choice, take it
No,
personally,
but, like,
but not as a personal player
I
level.
was talking
Yeah.
about like character development, becoming
I'm gonna
closer.
say kind of the same for Thorny.
Yeah.
Like, that's what-
wow,
Rest in
fucking
peace.
distance, fucking freeze
you know-
squad over here.
You know what's funny, Kay, is that our characters may bicker. We may have our opposing ends, but we're more alike than we think.
and we both don't give a shit when a really critical
Yep.
member of our party is incinerated by a
Just
giant
fucking
laser
dies.
from the skull door.
The other one is like,
Yeah, it's
I love how I just died. No one
Yeah,
it's for Lightboy. It's less like not
except for Ava.
for Lightboy. It's less like not giving a shit and more just like not desiring to. I don't know. It's
Give a shit.
she likes. She is in a place where she really just wants to be distant.
Sunny is pretty upset about it too, because of course she helped to sort of comfort you and stuff. Lab is not too phased by it because he knows that once his door's gone, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because his body is still completely intact. And Quintus is also dead. so she can't
dead
really.
also.
Yeah, I was about to say, guys, how about the person who just took a shit ton of health off the soul door?
I mean,
Anything?
I mean, like, Altivo cares, but like, also their reason for being alive is dead.
Yeah.
So like, they're kind of a bit preoccupied.
Yeah, I mean,
I was kind of the only one who really cared about Quintus a little bit.
well, here you are together in the afterlife, kind of. Now you get to care about her a lot more.
Ain't it funny how life works out that way?
Yeah, it does. All right, so Vinka, you don't find anything in this sort of blanks.
It's just
yeah,
kind
it's
of
just kind of
black.
black. And is there anything you want to say to like anybody here? Because there are like 23 different souls here.
24, including Quintus.
What's good?
One of them goes, huh, nothing much. See, you got killed by the soul door too. Happens to
Yeah,
the best of us.
shit sucks.
Happens to the best of us. Anyway, my name's Riley.
I'm gonna kind of like shake his hand. You know how it is.
Well, yeah, that's how greetings work.
You know how it is. Oh, you
And every time you
know.
end an action with "you know how it is," that kills me. That's the funniest shit of my life.
Adds a solid 5 years onto my life.
All right, so it is Sunny's turn. Sunny gets up and heads over towards those pillars, figuring its cover. And as she goes, she says, "Hey, Altivo, we're gonna beat this thing up. Sound good?"
Sounds fucking awesome.
Hell yeah! She extends her hand,
And I take it. And stand up.
and she helps you up. And she says, "Once this thing's gone, we'll get Vimpuka back."
Okay.
And with that, she kind of does a run and gun move, and as she runs towards the pillars, she shoots at this motherfucker. And her aim is a little bit off. The fire one misses, however the ice and electric one hits and does about 9 damage. And with that, it opens up, and she effortlessly dodges the laser that comes its way, saying, "Ha! Wow! What a loser!" These are the jokes. Oh, also, something I should mention. As the jaw opened up to fire this laser, Vinka, you look out and that hole has reappeared once more, and you can see it taking aim at Sunny, and you can see the laser firing out from sort of almost like a first-person perspective at Sunny, and you can
Oh no.
and you can see Sunny doing the slick dodge, and it's awesome.
Would
And then after that, the porthole sort of closes once more.
does that
I can see out of the mouth.
Quintus says, "Yes, good job." I'm sorry, I'm a little stressed. I didn't mean for that to come across mean-spirited. I know.
Mean-spirited.
I'm literally the only reason your whole body is not like a potato chip. Please.
Listen,
I know. I'm sorry.
It can't come across as anything but mean-spirited because now you are a mean spirit.
Oh my god.
All right. And Thorny, it's your turn.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot has happened since last turn. How do you feel?
Same, honestly. Same.
I mean,
You know
you
how
know,
it is.
You know how it is.
inside of that room was some stuff.
Well, yeah, sort of what looks like to be a sort of a scarlet gemstone on a pillar in
Right.
the center,
Right.
and then a bunch of pillars you can use for cover, probably.
Cover sounds great. How close am I to
Alright.
the gemstone?
It's about 40 feet away. You can't
Son
get
of a-
there this turn.
Son of a bitch.
You can't get there this turn, but maybe you can see if you can sneak it before Lab does it after this battle. Also, by the way, your friend just died, and you're thinking about stealing.
I mean,
It's what he would have wanted, I assume.
well, I mean, Thorny's pretty confident in like all of his theories because, he's an asshole. I guess.
Yeah, that -2 intelligence has always proven to work.
Right. No, he's really dumb, which means he's really confident in everything he thinks.
Yes, the Dunning-Kruger effect.
So,
Well, I mean, honestly, Thorny's batting like 1 for 1 at this point.
so like, Thorny's not even, like, Thorny, like, yeah, kind of sucks, but, like, Thorny's not super stressed, because Thorny's just like, well, I mean, he's probably not perma-dead, so Thorny's just kind of banking on that, and, you know, we'll save the grief
but-
for later.
It's still like somebody you care about dying.
I mean,
I mean, like, I'm kind of just laying there on the ground, you know. You know how
but
it
if
is.
Thorny,
like,
if Thorny isn't looking, Thorny doesn't have to think about it.
It's like someone you care about dying is just like, to each their own.
I mean, okay. So,
Alright, so are you gonna attack this thing or what?
attack the door?
Yeah, it's
No,
all.
I'm
It's
not gonna
getting
attack
pretty-
the door.
Okay.
Why would I attack? I'm confused.
What's
It's
your
already-
game plan then?
It's already the door's already open.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
open,
yeah.
but it's
Oh, yeah, we're
still
trying to
still
yeah.
destroying.
Yeah,
Tino, get
destroy-
Vinca's soul back.
Destroying it and opening it
No,
will
just
do
leave
two
me in
very
there.
different
I
things.
keep forgetting what our mission is. I thought it was just to open it, and I'm like, well, fuck, we did it. Good job, guys. But, okay.
Yeah, now Vin. Yeah, well, let's leave. Hey, Altina, you want to carry the body of Vinca with you? Yeah, good. Tears build character.
Okay, assholes. Fine.
You're the one who was about to just straight up leave without reviving your friend. I think you're in a position to call us assholes.
I mean, okay. Thorny is just one humble elf. Thorny can only do so much. There's
Yeah, true.
five
-2
other
intelligence.
people. They can attack the door. Thorny's going for the gemstone thing.
Yeah, like, do what you want.
Just a humble elf. All right, cool. So, actually, you know what? You can use an action to double your speed and just dash. Dash forward if you're not going to attack. And you'll be able to get there in
I'm
time.
a hella dash. I'm a hella dash. Yeah.
Okay, that being said, roll a quick sleight of hand check to see if Lab sees you.
Okay. Hold on. Let me open up my character sheet because I think Lab can suck my dick because I rolled a 19 plus 2.
Holy shit!
That's a 21. Fight me, bitch.
All right, so you use the distraction of 2 of your friends, well, 1.5 of your friends dying
1.5.
to steal someone's most priceless artifact. Chaotic good.
Yeah.
All right, so you pocket that shit, and now you have a beautiful ruby that you have successfully stolen. All right, so Lightpoint, it's your turn. You hear a voice in your head. And that voice
Okay.
says, give the bracelet to the dragon. And that's all you
Give the
hear.
what? Give
Give the bracelet to the dragon.
one more time. Sorry.
Give the bracelet
You're gonna need to like.
to... Look, just give the bracelet to the dragon.
Okay, I know. I'm messing with you. So
So hard.
yeah, I'm really funny. Some people say I should do stand-up comedy, but the thing is, I couldn't reach the mic, so wah, wah. Anyway.
I hate that I have to laugh at that as the DM.
So Lightboy just kind of like breathes, like just kind of like takes a deep breath, walks up beside Altivo. She puts a hand on their shoulder and she like digs out the bracelet and she kind of just like she holds her palm out to Altivo and says, "They're not gonna be in there forever. Not if we can help it." And then hands them the bracelet.
I just wanna first say, before I take the bracelet, Altivo just like beams like really brightly, like really, really happy. And like their cheeks pull up and do those little dimples that they do, you know, the ones. And their their eyes fill with tears
Lightboy
again.
just kind of like, yeah.
Their eyes fill with tears again, like they're like so like genuinely like touched and delighted that
Lightboy just kind of like Lightboy just kind of like nods, not really like giving much of like a friendly reaction, but more just like a solemn like, yeah, like obviously this is the right thing to do. I'm gonna.
I guess this is morally right.
You're, Altivo
right.
Altivo like takes the bracelet and says, "You're getting a hug later."
Well, I mean,
Airmail.
then she walks a
straight
little
to
bit
you.
forward.
All right, so before I go with Altivo and the business that you're going to have with that bracelet, Lightboy, what do you want to do to this door? Or for your turn, more so.
I'm gonna use my last spell slot to do Guiding Bolt, just to really, one, possibly do some good damage on it, and then also give whoever is going next some more advantage to help get those peeps out of there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use my final spell slot and use Guiding Bolt. So let me go ahead and check up the description just to
Yeah.
be sure.
I think it's a spell...
Range spell attack and then 46 radiant damage if it hits. So let's hope this thing hits.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I imagine Lightboy just kind of like hands her the thing. They have their little exchange, and then she just kind of like she's just kind of like doing some deep breathing because she's just like she's uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable with being like
Nice.
no, just like comforting. You know, she's uncomfortable with the comforting. So like she just kind of like walks up a little bit, and then she's like, hopefully this'll help. And then she does the thing. So let me roll my d20.
Okay. Roll that d20.
Nice. That is a 21 total.
Holy shit.
Nice. Baller.
And so let me do my 46.
Okay.
So that's 5 plus 6. Yeah.
That's 11 damage. Okay, so these bolts all fly at it, and it didn't do as good as your first one, possibly due to the discomfort of having to comfort somebody. But at the same time, it still manages to solidly land, and it's all and it freaking starts to light up this door as a part of the guiding bolt.
And next attack has advantage, of course.
Yeah, next attack has advantage. However,
Dexterity?
yep, because that thing is opening, and that beam is not friendly.
Okie dokie. Let's do the thing. My friend, I have
Yes?
gotten a 19 plus 4.
Okay, a 23. That's impressive. All right, so this thing comes out a lot quicker than you anticipated, and you're like surprised, but you manage to just like swoosh right on out of the way. Like you do a super
Swoosh
slick,
right
you do a
in.
super slick sidestep.
Like Lightboy
Nice.
does that thing, you know, like from anime, how they like, you know, like
Yeah,
flicker out of the way, like that.
yeah, exactly like
She
that.
just looks
and,
fucking
and,
awesome.
like, it caught you off guard, but you still managed to dodge it like a boss.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel door.
That happens in canon. Actually, I don't think you can teleport yet, but... Alright, so, Altivo, it is your turn. You are currently kneeling beside Vinka, and all of a sudden, you hear a voice coming from the bracelet. Hello, Altivo.
Can I help you? I'm kind of dealing with some shit right now.
Would you like to return Vinka to his body?
Yeah.
I can help you destroy the soul door.
You can...
Listen, if you put me on and punch the door, I'll give you a super sick damage boost.
Like,
It'll be
how sick we talking, bro? Like, fucking terminal? Or like
this
what?
door will shatter.
I was hoping you'd say shit itself, but that's pretty cool too.
It'll do both.
But, like, how can I know that you're telling the truth?
I mean, I'm just a bracelet. I can't really prove myself.
Okay, well, tell you what. You do feel the very... Because when Lightboy picked it up, she noticed it had a really strong bit of magic power, and you feel that same incredibly strong magic power just emanating from it.
Can I try an Arcana check?
Yeah.
8? Yeah, 8.
Okay. It's a bracelet. It's got a lot of magic.
Oh. Oh dear.
However, if you want to, you can do an insight check to see if it's like trying to fucking deceive you or any shit.
Yeah, like if it's trying to like thrall me. I got you, man.
Yeah, if it's trying to throw you.
14. Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you that. So what you find out from this is that this dude has like legitimately wants to destroy this soul door, and he doesn't want to like. He doesn't want to do anything negative to you. He doesn't want to, like, make a deal with you. He just wants this soul door destroyed as much as you do.
Because he wants something inside.
This voice does.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a bracelet.
I guess. Alright, my dude.
Just a bracelet. Trust me, I'm a bracelet.
And I mean, you're a very pretty one, too. I'd wear you.
Oh, thank you. I've gotten work done.
I mean, really? It's not obvious. You know?
I used to come in pink, but then Lightboy wanted it blue, so what the heck, you know?
That's super lame. I mean, pink does...
I mean...
pink is like
Hey,
my favorite color.
who's my favorite color, asshole?
He's like, all right, well, I mean, you want me to... And it switches back to pink.
I mean, what color do you like?
Oh, I mean, I haven't really been asked that before. I guess I'm more of a green kind of person.
Ooh, that would look pretty.
All right, okay, that's nice. Yeah. So it turns a nice force green.
Ooh, that's pretty. I put it on.
All right. So are you ready to punch this door with this bracelet?
I'm fucking ready to beat the shit out of this motherfucker who stole my Vinka.
Call yourself motherfucking Saitama, because you pull your hand back, and all of a sudden this bracelet sort of like, you can feel it empowering your fist, and even like sort of forming around your fist. And you punch this thing.
Altivo like builds up a scream like ah, and then punches it.
Okay.
Like in fucking anime.
Yeah, you punch it. Just a scream. Just a scream.
Yeah, just like an awesome fucking
Cool.
scream.
So you punch this thing, screaming as you do it. And you punch this thing directly on the fucking skull. And the skull shatters. Completely.
God bless.
And the numbers fizzle away.
I want to think of something fucking awesome to say. Wait.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time on that. Take your time to bust out this one-liner.
Take my fist up your ass, motherfucker!
Alright! Not the most safe for work one I would have thought of, but hey, you're the player. And with that, the skull absolutely shatters, the number fades away, and the soul door becomes nothing but a big door. Vinka, you notice that the porthole that originally used to see the outside world has grown big time, and all of the souls that you've seen inside start to just fly out of it. Except for Quintus. You turn around and you see that Quintus is actually heading towards another hole. And that hole, you assume, leads to the astral plane. And you see you're heading that way.
Quintus, what are you doing?
I just... There's something I need to check on. You see her call into the astral plane. Hello? Excuse me? And this sort of Grim Reaper looking sort of dude comes up and says, "Oh yeah, hello? What do you want?" And Quintus says, Is there any way for me to see somebody? And he's like, see someone who's passed? And Quintus says, "Yes. There's someone I want to see. Someone I want to talk to." And he says, "Well, you can't converse with any of them since they're in the astral plane unless you come in yourself."
Can you...
Well, will she be able to come out if she goes in?
Says here you've been marked by the soul door, so... I don't know, that sort of infrastructure came in sort of recently. It's kind of a grey area at this point. I can ask the higher-ups, but I'm sure there's... I can ask the higher-ups real quick. Well, for right now, can you maybe deliver a message? Alright. Who do you want to deliver this message to? Deliver it to Pelora. And this Grim Reaper guy, he opens up a book, sort of looks through it and says, "Pelora's not in this list." And Quintus is just kind of in shock by this. And you notice that since the soul door has been destroyed, that hole has been slowly closing. And, if you're gonna go reunite with your body, then that one-way road is kind of slowly closing.
Can I grab Quintus and, run out the little hole? 'Cause, she got her news.
Do a strength check real quick.
17. Strength.
Okay, yeah, you went out with that. But as you're sort of pulling her, you see her shout saying, Wait, no! That can't be it! I saw her, she can't be alive! What do you mean, where is she? Where is she? She shouts, and the dude just sort of gives a shrugging motion as you pull Quintus out into reality. And with that, Vinka, you open up your eyes, and you are back in your body.
Altivo drops everything and runs over to him and, snuggle curls around him. Immediately.
Can I, hug Altavo, but also, sit up screaming?
Yeah, you can do that. That's a natural response from coming back from the dead.
Altivo is not even phased. They're just so happy to see him.
Light Boy just kind of turns around and it's like, "Hey, welcome back. Sorry about that."
Everyone's happy that you're back, as you can tell. Everyone's just overjoyed, isn't that right, you two?
We're just trying to keep a low profile. He just stole some really shiny things. He's trying to chill.
Hiding behind a column, just waiting to steal the gem.
Honestly, yeah. Thorny got the no. Thorny got the gem. Thorny's hiding behind a column to not be noticed. So maybe Lab forgot.
Right.
That's what Thorny's doing.
Maybe Lab forgot.
All right. So, the situation, everyone's all happy. Sunny's happy. The dog is happy. Everyone's just, overjoyed. Thorny's behind a column, but everyone's happy.
Except Quintus.
Yeah, except Quintus. You can tell, she's got, 1,000-yard stare going. She's, shaken by this whole thing. And she puts her hands up to her face, only to feel one hand and one bony hand touching her face. And you all look at Quintus, and one of her arms has been completely charred to the bone.
Skeleton hand!
She's, moving the skeleton arm pretty fine, but she isn't even, phased by this. She's, just staring off into the distance, going like, Is she alive? Is maybe her soul just didn't find the astral plane. Like
Hey, you all right?
I don't know. Anyway, that's mostly personal business. It's mostly personal. I'm sorry for making a big deal. We should probably get out of here.
Oh no, it's
that
no
sounds
big
pretty
deal.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good.
that sounds. Yep.
I was like, oh yeah, for sure.
We're fucking outie.
I made this place and I'm tired of it. And you turn, and you see that the corridor has been blocked off by a bunch of rubble. In these explosions that have happened, the tunnel has collapsed.
Ah.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, I guess we're dying down here, guys.
Who wants to tell ghost stories? I do.
I think that would be a
This
little
one's
bit.
called the Hash Slinging Slasher.
So yeah, the situation. Y'all are trapped down there. What do y'all think?
What can we see? Can I do a perception check to see what's
Can I
around?
do it? Can I do it? Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. Perception
What were you
check.
gonna ask?
Perception check, 'cause we want to do one to see what's around.
Okay.
Can I do one for my room too?
Oh yeah, for the treasure room? Sure.
18 plus
I got a 16 total.
4. 18 plus 4.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
19 total.
Oh, also,
yeah.
Ryan, I took damage. I'm down to 7, so does that mean that I do
Wait.
my thing?
Oh yeah, because you definitely made the fiction blow against that soul door, huh? Yeah, you get to do your thing. I'm trying to remember the details of how that works. Okay,
Wait, what?
oh god, you know what? That wasn't a spell level, but you did use a first level spell, so we'll say that you gain 2 HP.
Why don't you just explain what just happened to me?
So when Altivo leveled up, they got to choose a school of magic.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
They chose necromancy.
Oh god.
I'm never gonna die.
So yeah, yeah, you know, pink fluffy dragon necromancy adds up. So now Altiva has a perk that whenever they kill something, then it heals 2 times the spell
like
level.
everyone just sort of like death energy just like seep into Altivo, and like their eyes roll back a little bit, and then they breathe it in, and then they're like, "I'm
Hey,
good."
that's fun.
Oh, you know.
You know how it is.
You know how it
You know
is.
how it is.
So you literally just saw like your friend Altivo, after watching his loved one come back to life, just slowly breathe in. You actually get like a little bit. Oh god, I just realized you may have accidentally eaten someone's soul, Altivo.
Ah.
Yeah. Hey, remember Riley?
Oops.
No!
I-
no!
Yeah.
I want to talk to him!
I don't think anyone does anymore.
I only a little bit of his
No,
soul. I only ate a little
Riley.
bit of
You
his
just-
soul, just like a little bit, like maybe his like
Yeah,
like
you
his
ate
left
a bit of his
eye.
soul, yeah.
Like his left eye. Num, num, num.
No.
Y'all's perception checks. You see that like no matter how hard you look, there's just no way out. Like the corridor is completely caved in. You could try to like move the rocks slowly but surely, but that could take like a whole day to do that. And Thorny, you don't see anything in your room except for that the stone's gone. You don't know what happened to it. You have no idea what happened to the stone, but it's gone. That's all you can see. So like y'all can try to move the stuff out like manually, but you'd have to it'd probably take like a day.
Quintus,
Yes.
can you summon that giant earth monster to move the rocks?
Ooh, that's a plan.
I mean, either way, it can only interact with one object at a time, and there are lots of rocks.
You're telling me an over 20-foot earth monster can pick up one goddamn pebble at a fucking time?
That is the way that the illusion coin works. It can only interact with one real world object
That's
at a
some
time.
bullshit.
I have an idea. trust me, guys. I have
Yeah?
an idea. What if it used a tool?
Didn't a column fall at one point?
Yeah.
Can it swing the column like a big old bat and just beat the shit out of the rocks? I don't know.
We can give that. I
Or
guess
like a battering ram.
Yeah, and knock them
That
all
is-
out.
That
Well,
is such a
either-
such a weird potentially effective loophole. Like
Why don't we all just have like a little rest right now? Just kind of mull over everything that
We all
happened.
sit
no,
around
we
the
gotta like
bonfire and
we
sleep
gotta
a
like
little
get
bit.
out of here though.
I want
I'm
to get
getting
the
antsy.
fuck out of this
Yeah, no,
labyrinth.
I'm just gonna channel
Tell you-
my divinity a little bit and give you some hit points.
Okay.
So yeah, preserve life. 5 times level can heal and distribute the HP. So I guess I'm level 2, so I have 10 hit points to distribute.
Okay. And are you going to give them all to Quintus?
Can I do that?
Yeah, it's an option.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So she feels a little more right as rain, and she's like, "Whew, okay,
You think that's enough?
I sure hope it is." So okay, so Quintus manages to summon the Earth Elemental, with a lot of strength behind it. It does do a good number on her, and she's panting a bit, but she does manage to create it, and it picks up the column, and it swings at this thing, at this big wall here, and it manages to loosen it quite a bit. However, the wall is still very much there. Like, it did a good job, but it loosened it mostly.
Like the rubble?
Yeah, loosened the rubble.
Did it loosen enough for us to start like working on it and moving shit out of the way, or not like enough?
Can it try?
Yes.
Can it try hitting it again with its big old column?
Let me see. Okay, only... Alright, so... It rolled a natural 20.
Holy shit!
Fuck yeah.
So Quintus is like, let's try a different motion. And with like the last bit of her strength, she like sort of makes the column do a stabbing motion. To just sort of like javelin just fucking stab that shit into the wall, and it clears up a very good amount. Like, at this point, it would only, instead of taking a day to move it all, it would probably only take like a couple hours,
Did
because
it
a bunch
just-
of them have already been cleared.
Did it just yeet that wall?
Oh, it just yeeted the wall in a very, very nice way.
Great.
Yeet.
Anyway.
And with that, the illusion fades, the column falls to the ground, and Quintus is pretty much back on the floor.
Good job.
Well,
Thank you.
let's
Quintus.
get digging.
Altivo, like
Alright.
the dog. You guys, we have a dog.
The dog.
I'm not sure the dog can move
Oh.
rocks.
I mean, dogs are good at digging.
Can I get up there and dig like a dog?
Yeah, can I do that too?
Just
Can I
go
do
at
Literally,
it.
nothing is stopping you, Vinka.
I'm gonna just do it.
I do it too. Just two dragonborns digging like puppies.
Jesus Christ.
Alright. If y'all want to, like, do a thing where you take a long rest, get some spell slots back, and then maybe use some spells to try to thin this out.
Knock it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
While everyone
I
is
mean, do you wanna
resting, can Thorny just work on it? Because Thorny doesn't, like... Is it sleep rest or just, like, rest?
It's gonna be like a sleep rest.
Can Thorny just keep working on it and just start, like, chipping away at the wall?
Altivo lays
Yeah, it's fine,
their.
you can keep working on
their-
it.
Here's wait. What's the is the wall just like a bunch of like small rocks and pebbles and stuff just like
It's
blocking the way?
It's just like, it's like a huge old wall of boulders. So, do y'all want to take your long rest, I guess?
Yeah,
Sure.
I curl up around Vinka and around Sunny, and I put
And the
little
dog.
doggy, yes.
Can Thorny keep moving rocks and not rest and just kind of keep working on the way out? He really wants to get out. He wants to leave.
Yeah, understandable.
Lightboy feels similarly, but there's like nothing else she can do at this point, so she's like, I might as well just.
Yeah. Tell you
Well,
what.
Tiva-
Or
Tiva
how
could
long
actually
is this
probably
rest
dig.
gonna be? Because how about
We'll say it's about Well, wait, where are you going with this?
Well, because depending on how long this rest is, what if Thorny does trance for a little bit and then starts working on the wall because he's bored?
Oh yeah, that's true because elves don't
Yeah.
need to
So
sleep
the
or rest as
the
long.
trance will get my health back and whatever.
Okay.
But I'd also
Yeah.
give Thorny time to not be working on the wall this whole time and end up, doing whatever you were thinking,
All right. Okay. Cool. So you guys do that. You all hit the hay, hit the sack. Sunny is like, "All right, good night, everybody." And Quintus says, "Yes, good night, everyone."
Non-Altivo just passes out.
Nice. Yeah, same. Schlong.
Light boy just kind of goes off into a little corner and then just dozes.
Thorny does that cool guy pose where you lean backwards up against a wall with your leg up, and trances for a few hours and then wakes back up and starts working on the wall.
And all of you wake up in Quintus's house.
What the fuck?
Man, I fucking knew it. Shouldn't even.
What the fuck?
Could have just.
Now you wake up and you're in Quintus's fucking living room.
It was a dream the whole time.
Yeah, that's right. It was a dream. The soul door never existed in Quintus.
Quintus is fine.
Quintus is fine.
Quintus wakes you up with waffles in the morning. Sounds like you guys were having a crazy dream.
Quintus, I had such a dream. You were there,
And you were dead.
And you were in it.
And you were blown up by the soul door.
Fuck.
Light boy's just he opens her eyes and she's just might as well. Might as well be this way.
Yeah, this is fine.
This fucking might as well happen.
This might as well just happen today.
I just open up my eyes, look around, and just go, "Oh well, you know how
So
it
y'all
is."
are waking up, kind of taking stock as to what the fuck just happened. And Quintus walks out of her room, and you see that her hand is still bone. She still has a bone hand. And
Bone in
You
her
scary skeleton.
yeah, she still is very much part skeleton.
Half
And
woman,
she says-
half skeleton. The skeleton
It's
woman.
Sans Undertale.
And she's like, did that just happen for you too?
Yes.
Skeleton hand? No, my hand is still pretty intact.
God damn it, like boy. And she says, "Well, I think I can figure out who's behind it." And she picks up a sheet of paper and she clears her throat.
You're welcome. Sincerely, ya boy Zip.
It's your boy.
While people are distracted with Quintus reading things, whatever, can Thorny check his bag to
Yeah.
see if that ruby whatever is still there?
The ruby is still there.
Dope.
All right, and that does it. You all have officially beaten and escaped the labyrinth.
Woo!
You did it.
That was 4 hours and 40
Can
minutes.
we stop recording?
Yeah, we can
Wait,
actually.
what-
We'll just
I
say
wanna do a little
next
epilogue.
time on this.
I want to do a little epilogue first.
Wait.
If that's okay.
Okay. You want to do an epilogue? Sure.
Did Sunny get back to her dad?
Sunny is, as you'll find out in the next in the breather episode next. Sunny did get back with her dad
Okay.
and is completely safe.
God bless.
And Lab died.
No.
No, Lab is Lab
No,
is back at his
Lab.
Lab's back at his place.
You didn't want to say Lab's back in his lab?
Yeah, no, I didn't want to say that. Oh, and most importantly,
Lab's back in his place.
and most importantly, you walk outside, and who's there to greet you but Mauve, the Labrador Retriever? What?
Yay!
There he is, wagging his tail,
can't
happy to
believe
see
it.
I
you.
give him a big old smoosh on his nose.
God bless.
What a good
Puppy.
time.
We got a dog out of
Next
it.
time on this, we'll have a day where they just sort of chill and
Look around.
apparently the town's having a party because a lot of people managed to come back.
Oh hell yeah!
A lot of people managed to make it out of the labyrinth.
Woo!
You didn't save all the spirits, but you did save people.
I guess that means we had a spirited good time.
thank you very, very much for listening to episode 7 of Spagoots Realms. Wow, what an episode. A lot of fun stuff happened. I'm glad that y'all are finally getting to hear it, because this is the ending of our first big arc, the Into the Labyrinth arc. And so far, just from being done with the first arc, I gotta say that it has been absolutely stellar to see everyone responding to it. Well, first of all, to be able to work with these four. We started Spagoots a little over 2 years ago, and it's been nothing short of amazing. I've loved every second of working with them, and I'm so glad I get to work with even newer faces that I haven't known as long, like Vin. I just feel like they've helped make this podcast into something really great. But enough showboating all of my fellow people. Let's showboat someone else with the Creator Spotlight. This Creator Spotlight is going to be a little more interesting because they've been in effect for a very long time. It is a Tumblr blog in whole called Incorrect Realms Quotes. I am personally all over those sort of stuff. They've made some really funny stuff about the characters, some really silly quotes that apply to the characters, and it's really funny stuff. I definitely recommend checking them out if you like good humor and you like the characters of this show. So yeah, that's the Creator Spotlight for Incorrect Realms Quotes. Just a reminder that if you want to make fan art for the show and you want it to be on here, be sure to tag it either on Twitter or on Tumblr as #SpagootsRealms. I track that tag like it's a religion, so don't worry, I will be seeing it as soon as you post it. Once again, thank you all for the feedback on every episode that we get. We usually see a lot of great, wonderful comments, great, wonderful likes, great reviews in general on iTunes. We love seeing tweets of what people thought of the episode. So thank you all very, very much for all of the positive messages that we've been getting. We love you all so very much. Thank you. Like, we're one arc in, and I cannot say enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been so much better than I have expected it to be, and I can't wait to see where this goes in the future, because I have some really fun stories planned, and I'm not gonna say it'll break y'all's hearts, but you never know. Anyway, next episode is going to be in 2 weeks. That's going to be... What day is that going to be? Calendar load. Calendar load. Why is the calendar not loading? Calendar load, please. July 29. I should have had that prepared ahead of time, but you know me. I'm just not prepared. But in 2 weeks, we will have episode 8, which will be called Take a Breather. It's going to be a really fun one. We're going to be kind of splitting things up independently. Everyone's going to have a little independent session. And we've already pre-recorded it, and I'm just going to say that you all are going to really enjoy these independent sessions. So, see y'all in 2 weeks.